welcome to 2-Minute Windows, your daily dose of Windows wisdom. Thought we'd start out with the most basic stuff today. Of course, this whole series is going to be about basics, but let's start right at the beginning, the Windows Start button. In fact, if you come down to the lower left corner with me here, you'll see our Start button, this round Windows logo. If you have a previous version of Windows, it might say Start right on it. This is Windows Vista, so by default, the button is just this round Windows logo. And if you hover your mouse over it, it'll say Start. Now, there's a new vocabulary term for you, hover. What does that mean? Well, that means just to roll the mouse, no clicking required, over a button. You may or may not get a menu to pop up, or just a single word that tells you what the button does, or if it's for a program, what it is. For example, if we roll over to this one, it'll tell us Firefox, which is a internet browser. More on that in a moment. Of course, with the Start button, all you have to do is one click and it opens up the Start menu, and we'll get into more of all the different components of that Start menu in future 2-Minute Windows editions. But I just wanted to bring you up to speed on that so you know what it is. Of course, I think we probably all know that, but just in case, there you go. Now, let's move over to the right just a little bit and look at these 4 buttons. I already showed you one of them. These are called QuickLaunch buttons, and you may or may not have them on your Windows taskbar. The taskbar, of course, this big bar that runs across the bottom of the whole screen with the Start button at one end and the clock over at the other end. More on the taskbar in, you guessed it, future editions of 2-Minute Windows. But for now, let's concentrate on these QuickLaunch buttons. I have 4 of them. You may have more or less, depending on how your computer is set up. But what they do is they give you one-click access to popular programs, or at least those programs that have been installed to have a quick launch button. For example, one of them is my internet browser, and I'm using the Google browser. It's called Chrome, but all I need to do, for example, one click, and it starts the whole browser. So that's just a quick way to show you how you can do that. And the other nice thing about those, of course, is if you're already running a program in full screen, like I am here, let's open this one up to full screen, and your buttons are still visible on the bottom, well, you still have access to these with, again, just one click. You don't have to go hunting around to find the different buttons or minimize the program that's open on the screen. All right, that's 2 minutes for now. We went a little overboard today, but we're just getting started. Come back for more 2-Minute Windows.